Hello and welcome to Miami Real Estate Review. I'm Lucas Lechuga.
And I'm Michael Light.
The first topic that we want to discuss is Trump Towers 3 in Sunny Isles Beach. We just received an email notification that it is now available for sale. Trump Towers 1 was a huge success that completely sold out. Trump Towers 2 is currently 95% sold. The availability there of the units that are left are selling at about $365 per square foot. We expect pricing to come in slightly higher for Trump Towers 3 because the views are slightly better. With Trump Towers 2, you were blocked in by Trump Towers 1 and 3. So, like I said, Trump Towers 3, the views are slightly better, so we expect pricing to be slightly higher. But we will be getting the price list later today, so check back in with us. We'll be happy to share that information with you. There's another developer closeout sale, this time in the Arts District at the 1800 Club. There's 30 units left. Pricing for one bedrooms, for example, start at $195,000, that unit being on the 29th floor. For two bedrooms, we have pricing starting at $271,500, that unit being on the 33rd floor.
Now, shifting subjects to something we've talked about in the past. We've told you about a story about these media towers that developer Mark Siffin wants to build in the Arts District. And yesterday, in front of the Miami Commission, there was a late vote yesterday, which was the final vote, and it passed by a margin of 4-1 in favor of construction of these towers. Now, in the past, there has been some issues, some questions that have been brought up based on the permissibility, based on permitting and things of that nature for these two towers. Well, the city has agreed that they are going to let them be constructed. Now, a few reasons for that is Mr. Siffin has agreed to give the city $2.2 million per year in revenue for an indefinite amount of time to allow him to construct these towers. And a second thing that the city of Miami will find as a benefit is Mr. Siffin will be donating $800,000 per year into a trust fund to complete Museum Park, which a lot of people used to know as Bicentennial Park. It's in the downtown area next to the American Airlines Arena. It's the last remaining park area along the waterfront that still needs to be developed. So this $800,000 per year influx of funds will help complete that project. The media towers will begin construction within the next 18 months, so people living in the area, you can expect that a little bit more congestion and traffic and things like that within the next 18 months. But we're pretty excited for the way that these are going to look. It's going to be like Times Square comes to Miami, so we're pretty excited about it. The developer for a project called Artecity in Miami Beach recently filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. Now, Artecity is a condominium development in Miami Beach that consists of 202 condominium units, but they're low rises, so this isn't a high-rise project. Now, the original note on this project was made by Chorus Bank out of Chicago. Now, we've discussed Chorus Bank in the past with you, and some of you may know, but the ones that weren't familiar, Chorus Bank filed bankruptcy last year, and their assets went to the FDIC once they filed bankruptcy. Now, the FDIC held open bidding to different investors that wanted to purchase the assets of Chorus Bank. Well, the highest bidder was Starwood Capital out of New York. Now, Starwood Capital has partnered with the FDIC on all of Chorus's assets, and they've got a pretty sweet deal. Right now, they have a 0% interest loan over the next 5 years on their assets. Now, their assets include this particular project, which is Artecity, and in addition to that, it's Paramount Bay in the Arts District, Mint, which is in Brickell, and also Infinity at Brickell. Now, out of all those projects, Infinity is the only one that's actually currently open for sale. Now, prices are fixed at around $250 to $260 a foot, and there really is no negotiation because why would Starwood do that? If they've got a 0% loan with the FDIC, they hold the power right now. Now, Paramount Bay and Mint, which we've been waiting for and everybody's been anticipating, they've been sitting empty, and now Artecity looks like it may go in line with those two buildings and sit empty until Starwood decides what they want to set pricing at. So we're looking forward to possibly the next 6 months or so, these three buildings coming online and seeing what Starwood wants to do with their pricing.
And on a final note, we have completed the Marquee website that we had discussed in a previous show. Look for me to post that on the blog later this weekend. We're going to officially launch it this weekend. And later next week, we're actually going to be launching a second website, which we previously haven't discussed at all. So look for that as well. Well, that's about all. If you have any questions or have any interest in any properties for sale or rent, please give us a call at the number below.
Well, thank you very much. From high above downtown Miami, have a great afternoon.